Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips the shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, Character, hard work, grit. Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
We are live inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center as the Adrian College Bulldogs host the Hope Flying Dutchman here inside the beautiful Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. We'd like to thank you for joining us on this Wednesday night conference play, still early on. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Brett Carlisle. And Brett, we got a big game today. Adrian College coming in 2-2 on the conference play, 3-12 overall on the season.
Yeah, and Ryan, it's going to be a great game today, hopefully for both sides, but we're favoring more towards Adrian. But Hope College and Adrian both got a couple players we're looking out for. On Adrian's side, we got Diavion Price and Connor Pelham, both scoring in the 16 points per game category, and that is huge for the Bulldogs as they are top in the conference for points per game with 77.9, but they are lacking on defense with 83.9 points allowed per game, and that is something that Hope's Evan Thomas and Hope's also Tyler George is looking to capitalize on tonight, and both are at a one-loss streak as Adrian just came off a loss themselves and Hope as well. But Ryan, I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah, you mentioned both Price and Pelham. Pelham stands at 7th in the conference in scoring, Price at 8th, and then you also mentioned Evan Thomas and Tyler George. Evan Thomas leading the conference in rebounds per game, just over 8, and then both of them jumping up in scoring since conference play has started. Tyler George is averaging 12 points per game overall on the season, but since conference play has started, he's bumped up to 19 points per game. And then same along with Evan Thomas as well. Just over 16.5 points per game is his average on the year. He's averaging 19.5 for conference play. And two very kind of stylistically, in terms of stylistically, both teams are different. You did mention Adrian College, high points per game and a lot of points allowed. Very kind of up-tempo. Hope, on the other hand, they kind of run it more slow down. They average the second least points per game for their opponent in the MIAA. Kind of, what are you expecting to see in this one based off of these two teams and how they're just matched up differently?
I'm looking to see a lot of running the floor tonight. I think both teams are going to run the floor early, but at the end slow down a little bit. Hope definitely looking to keep Adrian College on the lower end of scoring, as you said. They are the lowest in the conference with 69, or second lowest, 69.7 points allowed per game. That strikes at top of the conference, and Adrian probably going to look to push all game long and try to score buckets, especially beyond the three-point line.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. Also, Adrian College, #1 team in the conference in assists per game. Hope College is dead last, so ball movement could also be a very pivotal key in this one. As we are nearing the start of this one inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Stick with us. We got jump ball coming up and the start of this much anticipated matchup.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
We are back live inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. We're nearing jump ball here for the start of this one, as we're going to have Ian Went give us the starting lineups for both teams. But in terms of this matchup for Adrian College, it has not been a pretty one for them against the Hope Flying Dutchmen, coming in at a not so favorable record of 4-30 all time against this team who made the 2.5-hour trip from Holland, Michigan, here to the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. It should be a very interesting one. Adrian looking for their first win against Hope since February of 2020, when they beat this Hope team at home in the quarterfinals of the MIAA tournament. Adrian basketball fans look back on that memory fondly, kind of remember that of the Jordan Harris game where he just pretty much virtually took over. different team, different scenario here in this one, as it's going to be Price, Pelham, and Paul for the first three for Adrian College.
And like you did say, Ryan, Hope making the 2.5-hour trip, but Adrian, glad they're not making the trip over to Hope College, as they are 0-17 at the DeVos Fieldhouse, the beautiful, best-rated D3 Fieldhouse in the country. But Adrian looking to steal another win here at home. They're 4-11 here at Adrian College. Maryland Sports and Fitness Center favors them just a little bit, but still losing record here at home.
We have a good crowd hoping for some good energy here tonight, as it is going to be Price, Pelham, Paul Retzsteiner, and Andrew Larson in for Adrian College. For Hope, they have Tanner Wiergnert, who will take the jump ball. He'll be joined alongside Evan Thomas, Joshua Lilia, Clayton Dykehouse, and number 32, Jeff Bikes. As the jump ball is up, Hope wins the opening tip, and we are underway, as we're going to get a very early whistle 8 seconds in. We're going to get a push on defense.
Not sure who the call was on there, unless possibly the clock was the problem for the referee here.
Andrew Larson starting tonight. He made history in Grand Rapids against Kelvin in the last matchup for Adrian College. He was the first freshman in program history to record 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks in a single game. So Andrew Larson looking to stay hot, as we're going to get another early whistle, as Paul was guarding Dykehouse closely.
Looks like the shot clock is not working on that side, or maybe it's the clock itself. Looks like they're fixing it over there on the table.
Yeah, I noticed after the first whistle, the clock kept moving. And now the shot clock itself just completely, I think they're going for a reset. But this should be a very interesting matchup. Adrian College, coached by Tim Kaiser in his second season at the helm for Adrian. Hope is led by Greg Mitchell. As now both teams looking on, waiting to resume action, as we're off to a clunky start here in the opening minutes.
Yeah, head coach Tim Kaiser, like you said, second season along with Peter Smith, who was the MIAA 2019 Player of the Year at Trine University. So glad to have him on board as well with Tim Kaiser. Tim, a young coach, looking to get something going with this program. Lots of young talent on this Adrian team, and lots to come.
Yeah, a lot of new faces that are making contributions, as Bikes is backing down. He got bumped by Retzsteiner, the 6-foot freshman from Grand Blanc, Michigan.
Got to be careful down low, Retzsteiner. But Hope has that advantage. They have big height. It's going to be tough to guard, as it looks like Connor Pelham now switching off and guarding the tall man of Hope.
Evan Thomas tried to drop it off to number 5, Wiergnert, and it got turned over, as Adrian College's Jalen Paul driving. He got bumped and fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Jalen Paul, the only Adrian Bulldog to play in all 16 games and also start in all 16 games. This game is his 16th starting and playing in.
Yeah, the transfer senior misses his first free throw, but coming out of Michigan Dearborn, has lived up to his expectations as the point guard of the team, starting all games, obviously, as he drops his second free throw in.
Really good facilitator of the offense, too. 7 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds per game. Really does it all and helps Adrian out in a multitude of ways. It's his drive to the lane, and an easy drive for Joshua Lilia. The senior lays it in, and Hope has their first lead of the night.
Yeah, and that was a nice open lane for Hope. No Adrian defense there to help.
Price, the freshman from River Rouge High School, has it at the top of the key. Larson now He'll drive, a lot of contact, and they'll call a travel on Andrew Larson. So the freshman made contact with number 5, Weirgerink.
And Larson, young center, he's playing really well. You just got to be a little patient, obviously a little nervous probably before the game.
Wide open is Dykehouse in the corner. He hits an easy triple. So Clayton Dykehouse, the junior guard, averaging 12 points per game this season, reigns in his first three-pointer of the night. Jalen Paul looking to answer back, in and out. Rebound goes to Hope. That's Jeff Blakis. Evan Thomas, just coming off his 3rd Player of the Week award nominee for the conference, has an easy drive with the left hand. Hope on a 7-0 scoring run after the Jalen Paul, after he split the 2 free throws. Turnover here for Adrian. Larson got a hand in the passing lane and took it over. Here comes Price, 3-on-3. He's got Larson to his right, Paul to his left. Kicks out to Paul. Inside to Pelham, left hand. Oh, tough finish, won't go. Looking for the foul, none called.
Looks like Pelham was getting held there on the rebound, but no call for him.
Three-pointer wouldn't go there for Blakis, as it's a drive to the rack and a finish. Beautiful move by the freshman Recksteiner. He's got his first 2 of the night.
Like I said, a lot of pushing up the floor, quick tempos by both teams, Adrian especially.
Foul called. That's the 2nd early one on Recksteiner, as Thomas was looking to drive. So it'll be Kendall Chrisman, the 6'4 freshman from Niles, Michigan, who will take the spot of Recksteiner.
Lots of physicality.
Quick hands by Price, knocked that one out of bounds. 17:06 still to go in the first half, just underway. We'd like to thank you for tuning to Adrian College TV here on this Wednesday night action, the Marilot. Adrian College Bulldogs hosting the number 1 team in the conference, the Hope Flying Dutchmen.
Nice closing out by Adrian, but a knockdown there by Joshua Elijah.
6-point Hope advantage. Paul up top to Larson. He's looking for somewhere to go with it, through the hands of Price on a miscommunication. Not what you want to see if you're Adrian College.
Hope getting out to an early start. Has made their shots, dropped buckets in the net.
Adrian averaging 13 turnovers a game. As they pull up with a steal there, it's Larson with his long hands in the way. Beautiful move behind the back, got fouled. But Andrew Larson will get 2 at the free throw line.
That's a nice move by the big man around the back.
Yeah, you don't see many 6'6" players being able to go around the back like that on a drive.
Maybe in the NBA, but that's about it.
Couldn't get the friendly roll on the first. Three freshmen on the floor for Adrian College right now. Joined alongside 2 seniors as Thomas will drive in. Tough finish. He got fouled. No, they're going to call a walk before that. Thomas questioning the call, but it did look like he walked before contact was made. 9-4 Hope lead. Adrian College will get possession back as it's Jalen Paul setting up the offense. Jalen Paul drives, splits some defenders, gives it to Price. Price moving to his right, tough shot. It's not gonna go. Rebound Dykehouse, he'll push the floor.
I just like Price's game. He's so smooth with the ball. Obviously a little nervous, it looks like, on the floor right now, but he has got a lot of talent to come as a freshman.
Yeah, very bright future for him as Larson had his pass kicked out of bounds by Thomas.
I thought there was going to be a travel call there on Larson, but it looks like he didn't have possession of the ball, so he got away with a walk there.
Eli Schoonveld will check into the game for the first time for Hope. He's guarding Price in the corner as Price will step out of bounds. I think that's kind of what you mentioned too earlier, maybe just a little pregame nerves, playing a very solid opponent in against Hope, and he's just where he needs to kind of calm down and get into the flow of the game.
Yeah, Price, talented. Tim Kaiser just needs to tell him, hey, relax, it's just a game. But that corner has gotten a lot of players lately.
It has been becoming a regular occurrence, it seems, in that near corner here at the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. As the shot was rebounded by Chrisman, he'll pull up and hit from distance.
Nice shot, Chrisman. Wow. Play, dribble down the court, coast to coast, pull up three-point jumper. You don't see that a lot.
So a big three-pointer there kind of potentially get the offense jump-started for Adrian College. It's more so been just kind of a lackadaisical trying to find their rhythm in this game.
That is a full timeout, but it looks like we're going to stay here on air with you and talk to you a little bit more about both of these teams. Adrian, honestly, 3-12, but a lot of those games have come with close losses. I believe 9 of their 12 losses have been 10 points or fewer, and Adrian College has so much talent. They just have trouble closing out games, and Tim Kaiser is definitely one of those coaches that is going to work on that with them.
Yeah, finishing out playing a full 40 minutes is going to be key for them, especially playing an opponent like Hope. As also free throws could become crucial in this one. Hope yet to take one. Adrian 2 for 4, but shooting just above 59% from the line on the season compared to Hope's just under 82% as a team. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye out for that one. See how pivotal free throws become, because they can change games. You see it a lot, as it's going to be Larson, Seifert, alongside Schilling, Pelham, and Chrisman for Adrian College. Evan Thomas got bumped on the initial drive by Pelham. So Connor will pick up his first foul.
Looks like Tim Kaiser looking at a little different view, putting in Schilling. He's a freshman out of Flushing, Michigan.
Bickus got a look, quickly fires off the mark. Rebound by Seifert.
He's pushing the floor. Seifert coast to coast.
All the way. Quick first step and he was gone. Down to a 2-point game.
And that is what Adrian has to do. They have to get their transition points in perspective here on Hope College, as it looks like Hope's been struggling to get back on defense.
Thomas missed, but got the rebound tapped back to him. It's going to get swung around. That three-pointer was short by number 23 for Hope. That was Jackson Halbert, but another offensive rebound for the visitors. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Thomas, three-pointer in front of the Adrian bench, no good. Another offensive rebound, but not able to control it was Bickus, the 6'6" senior, doing work in the paint.
And now it looks like Hope's going to do a three-quarter court press.
Two-point advantage for Hope. Jalen Paul gives to Chrisman. He'll take his second three-pointer off the mark. Rebound by Hope. Here comes Dykhouse.
It's a little heat check by Chrisman.
This three-pointer is way off by Schoonveld.
The crowd giving a little air ball, making it known.
A really solid showing here on this Wednesday night inside the Maryland 2.
Lots of people filling the stands tonight. I haven't seen it this packed in a little while. But That's good to see fans back in the stadiums, obviously. We know COVID's been rising a little bit here and there, but glad fans are still able to make it out.
Yeah, it's been a very tightly contested first 7.5 minutes so far here. And this one, as this will be 6.5 minutes, is kind of overall your opening impressions, because Adrian College has done a good job of keeping hope, kind of not letting them make any strong runs.
And Adrian playing well defense. This game has been close so far. Don't want to give them the commentator jinx, but they've been playing very well so far. You just have to get the freshman Price going a little bit. Pelham now on the bench, taking a break. Looks like Larson came in for him.
Price, a beautiful find inside and a finish, a strong finish from Kendall Chrisman, and we are knotted up at 11 apiece.
And that is key right there. Adrian has to keep the momentum going. And
Feed
nice
inside,
steal.
Intercepted. Here comes number 13, Reed Schilling. He gives it to Price. All freshmen on the floor right now for Adrian College.
Price wants a switch off.
Price in the corner, Seifert. He'll drive, quick first step, good defense, loose ball, picked it back up. In positioning, tried to find Chrisman inside again, but it got intercepted. Here comes Thomas on the drive, the finish, he got bumped, but we'll take two at the free throw line.
Schilling not happy about that foul call. Did give him a little bump though.
Yeah, contact for sure. Evan Thomas will be taking his 97th and 98th free throws of the season. Next closest on this Hope team is Clayton Dykehouse with 40. So over doubling his free throw attempts compared to the next closest on his team. So Evan Thomas, that's one guy shooting at a very strong clip as well, at about 85.5%. So someone you got to keep off the line. Right on cue, he hits both.
That's key. You got to know that, too, for end of games, just in case the game is close. Don't want to put Evan Thomas on the line because you know they're going to try and get him that ball because if Adrian has to foul.
Having to get it across half court. Some confusion there for Adrian College. They threw it away. Hope with the drive. Tough finish. No good. Tapped. Price couldn't get the rebound. Loose ball. Hand in the passing lane. Hope comes up with it. Out. Kick out and a drive. That's number 23 controlling Jackson Halbert backing down. He's got the smaller Price on him. Beautiful up and under. Jackson Halbert just too big for Davion Price there.
And Price played good defense and he got stolen from there.
And Price got his pocket picked by TJ McKenzie. Price driving baseline. Contact initiated by McKenzie and a foul called.
Yeah, can't do that, but Price good knowing that McKenzie wasn't going to back off of him, so he drove at him, trying to get around him. McKenzie just used too much of his body there. Tim Kaiser puts Jalen Paul back in to run the point.
He's got Larson in there with Chrisman, Price, and Pelham. Davion Price pulls up mid-range, is good. Big bucket there for Price. His first points in this one. (17-13) the score here in the first half. A drive, intercepted. Larson with the takeaway.
And if I were Joshua, I would have just tried to finish that. He might have drawn a foul. Price
couldn't finish on the offensive end as it's Chrisman tied up alongside Halbert. Possession arrow in favor of Adrian College, so the ball will stay down here.
Actually, Ryan, I think that was a foul on 23.
You are right. No jump ball there. Foul was on Halbert, so that means possession arrow will stay for the next one with Adrian College.
I thought it was a jump ball too, but
Pelham couldn't get the roll. Seen that a couple times here in the early goings in the offensive end for Adrian College. Still, though, trailing by just 4, McKenzie was thinking about taking the 3. Instead, he'll drive. Got Pelham and Price up in the air. Larson, though, with good help defense. Couple back taps. Ball is loose. It's Chrisman who comes up with it. He'll just pull up in transition. No good. Larson couldn't get the rebound. Chrisman was feeling it there. McKenzie losing his dribble will just give it up top to Hendrick, who will drive inside. No good, but Evan Thomas elevates with the follow-up.
It's a good follow by Thomas after a missed layup. Thomas just so talented.
As a bump, and they'll call a foul before they'll call a travel, as Chrisman got pushed there by Noah Hedrick.
I keep seeing more and more people just piling into the Maryland here. A lot of people just keep walking in.
Awesome to see this building filling up. Throw in to Larson. Halfway through this opening period of play inside the Maryland. Jalen Paul looking for a screen from Larson. He'll use it. Jalen Paul inside. He got whacked by McKenzie. And a big collision midair, and Jalen Paul will get 2 at the line.
That was a good move by Paul. Getting TJ McKenzie's second, which is going to bring in one of Hope's starters again, Bicus. But got to convert on those free throws. That is crucial in this game.
Jalen Paul splits him at the line. The Bulldogs have split their 6 free throws at the line so far, 3 of 6. They trail by 5. A lob inside, miscommunication there as Joshua Lilia was looking inside for number 5. That was Tanner Wiegerink. Jalen Paul drives on McKenzie. Quick first step. Tough shot. No good. Pelham right there for the putback.
Good follow-up by Connor Pelham. He knew that was a miss off the glass, and he was there to clean it up for Jalen Paul, who got contested on the shot.
Back up top to Dykehouse. He's got Paul on him. He'll go inside. And then back to Bicus. Mid-range jumper, no good. Jalen Paul will pull down the rebound quickly up ahead to Ben Pacer. Ben Pacer with a drive and a kick. Paul fakes going right, chooses to go left. Back out in the corner. Pacer for 3 in that same corner. He'll be stepping out of bounds.
That corner is deadly. More deadly than any of these players on the floor.
And you've seen that corner get a couple people stepping out of bounds already in this one. As Hope now on offense with a 3-point lead. Bicus has Pelham on him. Pelham trying to get physical. Bicus fade away. Pelham got a hand on it, but rebounded by Hope. Another offensive rebound. Second chance. That shot no good. Jalen Paul with the rebound. Paul inside. Beautiful
Nice
find. He's got Nick Seifert inside, the 6'4" freshman from Tiffin, Ohio. And the lead is back down to just 1.
The eyes of Jalen Paul finding Seifert inside right there to sneak it past both heads.
A drive, pump, and that one is off the mark, rebounded by Seifert. He'll rip it away from number 5, Wiegerink. Paul on the offensive end, kicks it out to Pelham for 3, off the mark. Jalen Paul, I think, had an open lane, didn't see it, went for the pass.
Yeah, the crowd was like, why didn't you just lay it in?
That shot off the mark, 3-point attempt for Noah Hedrick. Adrian has it, 7.5 to go in this first half, and the Bulldogs trail the number 1 team in the conference by just 1. Ben Pacer on the right elbow gives it to Connor Pelham. Swings it across to Jalen Paul. Paul for three. It's good! Jalen Paul from distance. And the Bulldogs have a 2-point lead. Timeout, head coach Greg Mitchell and the Hope Flying Dutchman.
He's taking a full timeout. And that was a great shot by them. Jalen Paul, can't believe that was happening. And Connor Pelham, what a great find from the other side of the court. As Hope College calling a timeout and wanting to regather things as Adrian takes a 2-point lead. They're playing with some fire right now.
No, it's been a very fun opening half as Paul and Chrisman both have 5 to lead the way for Adrian College. Evan Thomas has 6 for Hope. He's their high point man tonight. But it's Adrian, they're kind of doing what we said they need to do. They got to work quickly and they take their transition baskets when they can get them. We've seen them work the tempo and try to get quick points. And then also we've mentioned it before, but the free throws could really be crucial. You have a 2-point lead right now, but you've already missed 3 at the line. So it's kind of compared to Hope, let's see how that one really plays out for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, and it's crucial for Hope College to shoot these free throws, and Adrian crucial to not let Hope College get to that line, especially Evan Thomas. I mean, he is a sniper from that stripe. He's also a sniper from deep, but more important that Adrian keeps him off the line.
We resume play. 7 minutes to go. Evan Thomas with a drive. Got Pelham and Larson up, but Connor Pelham with the block. Adrian College playing inspired defense right now. Jalen Paul find inside to Ben Pacer. Up top, Seifert. He'll pump fake and drive. Puts it on the floor and puts it in the hole. 4-point lead for Adrian.
Put it in, big man. Seifert. Wow. Adrian College fired up.
McKenzie in the corner. He'll try to drive baseline on Pacer. Are we going to get a block? Yes, we are, I think.
I believe it's on the floor. No shot. Maybe there is a shot. And Hope confused. They're like, am I shooting? Am I not shooting? He's going to inbound it now.
So it'll be McKenzie who lobs it up for Thomas. He's got Pelham on him, and he'll bump him. And Evan Thomas will be called. He initiated the contact there with Connor Pelham. That's the second now on Thomas, so interesting to see. You don't want him to pick up a third before this first half ends. Let's see if Adrian attacks. Let's see if they have Pelham or whoever is guarding Thomas attacks, but instead they'll break the press. Connor Pelham rises and finishes.
Connor Pelham looking like he wanted to dunk that, but instead just takes the nice, easy lay-in off the glass.
As we're going to get a foul off the ball, they're going to say McKenzie shoved to get around the defender. So Adrian College, 6:01 to play, with a 6-point advantage, has the ball. 25-19 here on Adrian College TV. Jalen Paul orchestrating the offense. Nice move on Dykhouse. Tough floater, no good. Put back by Seifert, no. Trying to get an offensive rebound. Somehow came out with it, but it ricocheted off of him straight to the Hope bench and out of bounds.
And this is just an exciting game as Seifert tried to come down with that rebound. Looked like it bounced off his knee, and it's just great hustle all around by the Bulldogs. They really want this. It's crucial.
A drive inside, blocked from behind by Jalen Paul. 5'9" Jalen Paul with the block. Connor Pelham nearly lost it. Up top, Seifert, 15 on the shot clock. Looking for somewhere to go. has Pacer wide open, lost the defender off the ball, but couldn't hit the three-pointer. Running in transition, Connor Pelham nearly intercepted it. Jalen Paul at the floor. So did Pelham. So did Pacer. There he goes. Bike is diving in. And it's going to be Adrian Paul. Timeout, and the team showing their appreciation for the hustle after that hectic turn of events.
It's going to be a quick 30-second, Tim Kaiser says, but that was amazing hustle by all three of them. Connor Pelham, Seifert, Jalen Paul, like all of them getting there to get that ball. And Pelham secures it and calls a timeout, and the ref saw it there.
What a fun opening first half this has been. Hope knew coming in they were going to get Adrian's best shot. Bulldogs looking for their first win in a couple of years over this Hope squad. And you knew they were going to come in inspired, and the Bulldogs have done exactly that here in the opening 15 minutes.
I just can't believe that Hope College is – it looks like they're falling apart, but I don't want to say that because they probably are grouping together. But Adrian's just playing their best basketball right now, and it's flustering Hope College because they probably weren't expecting, oh, this team, we came in here, we thought we were going to win. But no, Adrian College, all of the hustle right now, and let's keep this going, Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs are everywhere on defense right now. Jalen Paul trying to get it to Pacer on a backdoor cut. Found Pelham with the left hand and the finish. Connor Pelham with a nice drive. He's got 6 now.
It's a nice tip by Pacer down low. Good finish there by TJ.
TJ McKenzie.
But Pacer, the ball was about to go out of bounds from a Paul's pass.
Jalen Paul somehow kept it alive to Pelham. Corner 3, no good. 6-point lead could be slimmed down even more. Hope on offense. It'll go. Tevin Thomas has the matchup he likes with Pacer. Got deflected out of bounds.
Adrian's bench thought they saw something different.
Dykehouse, top of the key. In the corner, TJ McKenzie. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Pelham. Here comes Jalen Paul bringing it up. Gives up top to Seifert. Larson thinking about the three. He'll pull up from mid-range and knocks it down. Andrew Larson over Jeff Bikes. 6'6" versus 6'6". Come get some, says Larson, as he comes up with a block on the defensive end. But there was a foul before that.
It's going to be on Connor Pelham. Looks like he got a little bit of the arm. But Andrew Larson with a good block there to deny the basket.
So it'll be Bikes, an 83% shooter from the line this season. Smooth on the first.
Adrian, home crowd's trying to get a little into his head, but this Hope College team at an 81.9% free throw shooting is not going to get flustered from a little bit of bench rattling.
That one is good. So 2 for 2 at the line there. Hope 4 for 4 from the line tonight. 29-23, it's Larson. Giving to Price to Paul for 3, no good. Rebound, Hope. TJ McKenzie now pushing the floor. Nice crossover, but it got tipped and intercepted. Andrew Larson with a feed, and it's off the hands. He was looking to find number 13, Reed Schilling, in transition.
And that's something Larson just has to learn as a young player, is if you lose the ball, just come back up to the top and dribble it around and give it to your point guard and set something up to make a play.
Nice backdoor cut there inside, and the finish. Here comes Larson on the offensive end. Spin move with the left hand. It wouldn't go. Dykhouse now kicks it out into the corner for three. It was out of bounds. So now it's on this side of the court. Joshua Lilia steps out of bounds. The three-pointer hit, but caught it out of bounds. Does not count. So
the other end this time.
Take those points off the board, and it remains a 4-point Adrian lead. Jalen Paul kick out. Larson, corner three, no good. Rebound, Crimson. He'll walk the baseline, too fast for Larson, and Hope comes away with it in transition, a drop, a drive, and a foul. As it'll be Tanner Wiegerink heading to the line. He's shooting just under 90% on the season.
Just when Adrian makes a little pull, Hope comes right back into it, and those free throws are now starting to creep up on Adrian, as Hope has not missed one.
Wiegerink isn't the person to make you think that they are going to start here, as he knocks both of his down. So Davion Price inside of Crimson. Adrian College trying to go quickly. They do, and a nice finish there by Crimson. Adrian up 4, final 2 minutes of play in the first half.
Kendall Crispin playing really well coming off the bench.
Pull up for number 15 on the mid-range, no good. Jalen Paul, tap, rebound. Adrian running with numbers. Crispin drives, and the finish.
Good run here for Adrian. Got to keep it going. Larson trying to get a steal on Dykhouse.
Head coach Tim Kaiser is loving this so far for Adrian College. 90 seconds to go in the first half, as hitting the ground, nearly losing possession, as it'll be Adrian College basketball, as Wiegerink, they're going to actually call, I thought Wiegerink stepped out of bounds. They called the timeout on Hope with a minute and 25 to play. It's been a fun one so far.
It has, and 33-27, 6-point advantage back for Adrian, as they got a couple points off their transitions and steals too. Adrian's playing some great defense, not to mention Jalen Paul's block earlier, but with a minute and 25 left, still a lot of this half to play, but Adrian got to keep the momentum going, especially going into the half.
Yeah, it's been a great game. We have a great crew for you, as we have Forrest Vernier running the top cam. We got Andrew Black and Parker running assistant director. Jacob Mills and Andrew Nummer running the 2 action cams. Got Brett Carlisle broadcasting with myself. Ryan Kitty. We also have Alex Snacker really running the whole show with through the headset. So we got a full crew for you today, as this one has been fun. In the first half, a minute 25 to play. Dykhouse will inbound. Adrian College with a 6-point lead. So Dykhouse gets it right back off the inbound, and then he'll give it in the corner. Bicus, pump fake, got Larson up, drove. Tough shot, no good. Schilling couldn't get the rebound. Paul does.
Jalen Paul just got to settle it down. But Davion Price.
Beautiful finish by Price.
Got to get him going too. A lot of these players, Adrian, crucial.
Here's a drive, tough shot, no good, too strong there from Noah Hedrick. 50 seconds to go. Paul, beautiful feed inside, and the finish from Kendall Chrisman. It's a double-digit lead inside the Maryland.
That is what is going for Kendall Chrisman with 11 for the Bulldogs.
Big bucket there for Sam Versteeg for Hope. Tough finish, no good for Chrisman. So the shot clock is off now. Hope can hold for the last possession. 15 seconds to go. It's Versteeg, guarded closely by Price. Versteeg, 7 seconds, goes left, tough finish, got blocked! Reed Schilling with the help defense, 4.3 to play. Hope still will inbound from under their own basket. As it'll be Evan Thomas now checking back in. You know they're gonna look his way, they're gonna go up. Hedrick, 3 seconds, Hedrick, pull up, he got fouled with 1.1 to play in the first half.
Chrisman confused, thought he got a hand on the ball first, which it looked like he did, but maybe there's a little contact before.
There's the first miss from the line for Hope.
A rare occurrence for the Flying Dutchman. They don't miss very often, as we said earlier. This crowd may be getting to them a little bit.
So the bucket will fall. Adrian's gonna have to go quick. Larson half court heave. Oh, it almost went! Andrew Larson almost hit the half court prayer. And that will do it for the opening 20 minutes of play, as Adrian College has the #1 team in the conference on the ropes after 20 minutes of play, 37-30. Brett, that was a very interesting and a very well played first half from Adrian College.
Yeah, and the player we like to highlight for the first half is Kendall Chrisman with 11. And he's been playing very well. He's only got 1 foul, which is good for the Bulldogs. And that is crazy to think about, that a 37-30 lead and Adrian up on top of the #1 team in the conference and having them on the ropes.
Yeah, Adrian College still 3 for 6 from the line. Hope 7 of 8. That in itself could also, if Adrian College can start knocking down free throws with consistency in these next 20 minutes, that will be huge as well. And for Adrian College, as they have a 7-point lead after 20 minutes of play.
But don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back after this. We got the dance team here for you, and more basketball to come in the second half.
And now we're going to send it to Anthony Ryder, who has got some insight for us on the floor. Anthony, take it away.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Well, Parker, you have the wrong headset on. Okay. If I'm talking, can you hear me through the actual? You have the wrong headset on. The black headset. Okay, you can. All right. So what we'll do? When did you guys want to go on?
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
And it's glitching out so bad.
As we are back here live in
The Bulldogs came into this game at 2-2, looking to improve to 3-2 in conference. 7.9 points per game. They're on pace to beat that. They're on pace to improve that this week versus Hope. And based off of the flurry of points at the very end and the Bulldogs finding their rhythm late in the first half, it looks like they could and have a very good chance of walking away from this game. 3-2 in the conference, tied for first place. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony. It's going to be a fun one, and Adrian College did a very good job in that first half. In the first 20 minutes, they hold a 7-point lead, Brett, but there's still a whole lot of basketball left to be played.
I know.
But
yeah, we do.
Yeah, and Adrian definitely coming in with some fire in the second half, and it's definitely something they got to know about. And Hope College, they got to pick up their defense a little bit if they want to stay with Adrian. Adrian with the fire in the second for the first half with Kendall Chrisman and Jalen Paul, Connor Pelham, and Diavion Price all pitching in with 5, 6, and 4. But first half stats, Adrian shooting a 48.5 field goal percentage, but struggling from the three-point line, 2 for 10, when they usually, their field goal percentage is a little higher than that, 29% on the season. Hope, 1 for 10, though, on the three-point line, and 11 for 33, which is 33% from the field, so Hope struggling a little bit.
Yeah, Adrian's defense really kind of helped out, or really did themselves a favor. They were quick, they were active, and that's what we kind of talked about. Hope liking to go kind of inside, slower pace compared to what Adrian does. The Bulldogs, they played that first half with the tempo they wanted to, and they did very well in that first half. We got a long way to go in the second half, but it should be a fun one inside the Marriott.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. I believe we're good now. We've had a little trouble with the microphones, but I think we're all good here. Well, back to the points. The paint for Adrian has been the key, and 24 inside, and it's been a lot of backdoor cuts by the Bulldogs. With Jalen Paul with his eyes getting assists to Kendall Chrisman and Andrew Larson, and also Seifert as well.
It's been a lot of young faces as well. You saw at one point in the first half there was 5 freshmen all on the floor at one point for Adrian College, and that's kind of a lot of different faces thrown in, but that also Hope defensively, they have a lot of different looks that they have to account for, and Adrian College played just as good of a first half that you can ask for when you're going up against one of the number 1 team in the conference as of right now, as both teams in the huddle, and we have a fun final 20 minutes ahead of us here on Adrian College TV. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to Adrian College TV on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Never miss any updates about Adrian College athletics. Never miss any streams of your favorite Adrian College teams, as it's going to be Price alongside Recksteiner and Paul and Pelham and Larson for Adrian College. That's who they send out at their starting 5. Hope, on the other hand, sends out Dykhouse, Thomas, Bikis, Lilia, and Uyghurink. Bulldogs get first possession and they go quickly. It's Pelham. He got blocked right out of bounds. So a fast start to this one as Jalen Paul will inbound from under his own basket.
And Connor Pelham wanted that foul, and there it is. Graduate senior looking to get a call.
Yeah, foul was on Uyghurink, his second. Pelham's first free throws tonight, hitting them, or averaging 16 points a game rather. He knocks both of them down. He's got 8 tonight, and that extends the Adrian lead to 9. Thomas has a lane, drives, bumped, fouled, and one. A big bucket for Evan Thomas.
That would be Recksteiner's 3rd foul, I believe. That is not good. He is one of Adrian's sharpshooters from the corner 3 position. I do love all the views we have here now, though. A couple cameras, one here on the right side of me and to my left as well. It's great to see new equipment.
Oh, that's awesome. Really able to get wild with the broadcast as well, as Pelham got tripped up on the drive. They're going to say he lost possession.
Yeah, Connor Pelham trying to draw those fouls. He is one of Adrian's best free throw shooters, so it makes sense that he's trying.
Bulldogs hold a 6-point lead. It's Uyghurink inside to Thomas. He's going to get doubled by Recksteiner, and that was Price. He dropped off. Price again helps with the double team. Good ball movement here by Hope. Dykhouse pass inside, and it was a good job by Pelham to get his hand in the passing lane to deflect it out of bounds.
Adrian going with a different approach here on defense. Looks like a 3-2 zone.
Thomas with Recksteiner on him. Thomas, 3-pointer. That was big for Hope. That's Thomas's first from behind the long line tonight. And that brings it down to just a 3-point game.
That is not someone that Adrian wants to get going. Thomas is one of the best players. Recksteiner, nice reverse.
Beautiful finish from Recksteiner over Thomas. This time Recksteiner gets the better of the two. Pump fake from Thomas, steps inside the line, pull up. That one well short. Pelham with the rebound, him. And Uyghurink went down, and a foul was called on Uyghurink.
Physical game. It's going to get even more physical as we get towards the end of it.
So checking in now for Hope. That's going to be Jackson Halbert. The 6'4 junior will check in for Uyghurink, the 6'7 sophomore. Price, spin move, floater, and the finish. Oh, what a move. Davion Price for 2, and the lead is back to 7.
Davion Price showing a little move.
Nice finish on the other end. This time it was Halbert.
Price with an S hezzy.
Pelham, good job of keeping it in bounds. Floated up top to Paul. Still a drive. Paul, bounce pass. Larson couldn't finish.
It's a nice find by Paul, but Andrew Larson looks like it slipped out of his hand a bit.
Dykhouse with a drive. Foul called on Jalen Paul.
Smart foul, honestly.
Only the first on Paul. team's second of the half. Thomas gets the inbound, double team help from Price. Thomas losing his dribble, and they're going to call a foul as head coach Tim Kaiser was questioning the call as Price and Recksteiner had Thomas bottled up along the baseline. So Hope stays with possession. Halbert gives it to number 15 for Hope. That's Lilia. Thomas in front of his own bench as they're going to get a foul. That's going to be off ball. It's on Bicus trying to fight for positioning with Pelham. And Bicus gets called as Coach Pete Smith liking that aggressiveness from Connor Pelham. Not backing down in the paint.
Yeah, Greg Mitchell really not happy with that call.
Jalen Paul, ball on a string. Tough finish, no good. Rebound Thomas.
Jalen Paul looking like he's trying to get his inner Xavier Simpson there with a high off the glass layup, but didn't fall.
Dykos now on the offensive end. Kicks out Bicus, top of the key three, left it short. Larson couldn't get the rebound. He collided with Bicus as that shot is going to be off the mark, and another foul on Price. His third in a matter of a couple minutes.
That is not good for Adrian Price.
Imagine Seifert will be checking in for Price after this first free throw attempt. It goes. It will be Seifert checking in along with Jalen Paul. Bicus knocks it down. 3-point Adrian College lead. The Bulldogs against the number one team in the conference. Looking for a big conference victory. Still a long way to go. 16-44. 43-40, a drive from Price, lost the handle. Here comes Hope with numbers. Thomas leaves it for Bicus. That's blocked from Larson. Thomas with the follow.
It was a good effort by Larson there blocking the shot, but no one there to box out Thomas. And that's why he's got the rebounds, leading the MIAA with 8.2.
Price couldn't finish. Now Hope with a chance to regain the lead for the first time here in the second half. Thomas, beautiful move, and the finish. Timeout, Adrian Bulldogs, as Hope goes back up one. 44-43. As we're going to swing it down to Anthony Rader down courtside. Anthony?
The Bulldogs picked up right where they left off offensively coming into this second half, scoring some really tough baskets early in this second half. The defense is continuing to play hard, but has let up a little bit as the game continues to get closer. It's going to be a long game for the Bulldogs defense as Hope just will not go away offensively. But the Bulldogs, if they continue to score and continue their rhythm offensively, they should have a good chance of coming out of this game with a victory. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you, Anthony. As he mentioned, Hope, that offense will not go away. And Evan Thomas, he's been a much more of a factor here in the second half compared to that first half. What do you say?
Well, he did get a good comparison with Adrian. They did come out firing, but now Hope has taken advantage, and that is not what Adrian needs right now. They need to take this time out, find something, get a little bit on the offensive end, and settle back into their defense like they were in the first half.
In 13 minutes and 41 seconds that Evan Thomas was on the court in that first half, he had 6 total points. He has 10 in the first 3 minutes and 53 seconds here in the second.
So basically you're saying Evan Thomas has scored all their points right now, but that's Adrian needs to just lock down on him.
Pelham pulls up from mid-range. That one's off. Larson with a big offensive rebound, no good. Pelham looked to rise and finish, but couldn't get the putback. And now it's Dykehouse giving to Thomas. He's left uncovered from distance, and that one will fall all the time for Evan Thomas.
Yeah, you can't have a wide open top of the key three for someone who's been hot in this first half.
Miscommunication there from Paul and Larson. Larson drove. Paul was swinging it to the corner, expecting Larson to stay. 19 points for Thomas. That's his average in conference play up to this point of the season. And his efforts have helped Hope gain a 4-point lead, make it 6 as Dykehouse with a drive and a breakdown on defense there from Adrian College.
This happened in the first part of the game. Adrian a little flustered coming out in the first half, but I think they can make their way back.
As Price is hit hard to the floor, he'll get 2 at the stripe. The foul was on Lilia of Hope. So some big free throws upcoming here for D'Avion Price.
Got to make these. It's crucial. And he misses the first.
Both will miss, and Adrian now 3 for 8 from the free throw line tonight. 49-43, Price intercepts that one. Good job of getting to the passing lane. Here comes Price with Pelham behind him. Tough finish, he got bumped and fouled, and D'Avion Price will get 2 more at the line.
See if he can convert these 2. It's going to be huge if he does. Someone that they need to get going, especially with 3 fouls. And Kendall Chrisman, it looks like he's going to be checking in for Price.
Chrisman provided a strong spark off the bench in that first half. Price unsuccessful on his last 2 attempts. Knocks both of those down. He's up to 8 points as he'll check out for Kendall Chrisman. 4-point Hope lead. The Bulldogs have split their first 4 conference matchups on the season. Kick out, Bicus, open 3, it's good. From the left elbow, Jeff Bicus knocks it down. He's got 9 tonight. And the lead has grown to 7 for Hope College.
Hope College now starting to make their 3-pointers.
Larson from right at about the free throw stripe couldn't hit.
Adrian was hot in the first half. Now it's Hope who's hot in the second half here. And Paul with a nice steal.
Quick hands from Jalen, 4-on-2. That's going to be a kick ball.
Kick ball indeed.
Looked like he went for the Meg to try to get it to Larson.
I was about to say, it looks like Jalen Paul was trying to get a nutmeg there between the legs. Trying to get it to Larson, who could lay it home on the left side, but there's a denied entry.
Pelham in the corner, this is big, and it goes! Connor Pelham from distance.
Nice shot, a little nylon by Connor Pelham, showing that he can make some string music too.
Pelham shooting 33% from distance this season, hits a big one there. Thomas inside, as there's going to be a late whistle coming in. A foul was called. Let's see if it's on Price. If it is, that's his 4th with still 13.5 minutes to play.
Now That was on Davion Price. It looks like Ben Pacer will be checking in.
Pacer had the biggest plus minus in that first half from anyone on either team. Plus 13 in the first 20 minutes for Ben Pacer when he was on the floor.
Price will be taking a nice long seat on the bench as he's got 4.
So it's Jalen Paul and Connor Pelham joined with 2 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor right now. That's Chrisman along with Schilling and Pacer.
What is that now? 21 for Thomas.
He knocks them both down. As it's Chrisman pulling for 3. He couldn't hit. From the top of the key, Hope boards it. It's Evan Thomas pulling up and knocking it down. Evan Thomas, he's got 23, 17 of them in this second half alone.
Evan Thomas is hot.
Chrisman inside, big bucket in the paint. For number 24, Kendall Chrisman. He's got 13 now. Adrian's got to weather this offensive storm that Hope is on. It's TJ McKenzie misfiring and Connor Pelham boarding.
And Adrian College has got to keep it out of Evan Thomas's hands. Everybody else on Hope is cold because he's the one doing all the shooting.
Big open look for Pacer, couldn't hit. Offensive board for Pelham, back out, second chance for Pacer, off the mark. Chrisman, couldn't get the rebound, off on who? It's off on McKenzie.
That's good for Adrian, they got the favor of that.
Adrian College has held their own in the paint in terms of rebounding with this Hope team. 19 rebounds to 16 in favor of Hope, but Adrian College staying strong. Chrisman has a look from mid-range, no good. Jalen Paul somehow, 5'9", came down with it, but couldn't get the follow.
Jalen Paul wanted a foul as he got slapped in the face, it looks like, but nothing there.
56-50. Thomas, corner to Dykehouse. Paul letting him go left. Dykehouse floats it up top. There goes Hedrick. Hendrick on the floor, corner to Thomas. He had Chrisman up. Evan Thomas, nice move inside. He'll delay, couldn't hit. Second chance, no good. Offensive rebound, ball just flung up in the air. Somehow kept alive, a wild play. And Connor Pelham is the one who comes down with it for Adrian College. He'll give to Jalen Paul, who will double dribble.
And I'm confused on that call, a double dribble called. Jalen Paul didn't even pick up that ball.
So 56-50 now. It's Hope possession with 11:35 to go. Thomas, he's got Chrisman on him. Pacer and Pelham both shading over. Thomas inside, got Pelham up, got fouled. And Evan Thomas, who's been living at the line this season, heads back.
That is not something Evan Thomas, or I'm sorry, Kendall Chrisman wants to do is foul Evan Thomas. He has been hot this second half, even coming from the first half. He's got 24. Yeah, I don't think he's really missed a shot this first half, or second half.
He hasn't missed from the line tonight. He improves to 7 of 7. He's got 25 as he gets a nice round of applause from his bench, and deservedly so. As here we go. Let's see how Adrian does with Evan Thomas off the floor. 58-50, 8-point deficit. Connor Pelham no good. Defensive rebound for Hope. As losing control there, it's Rechsteiner who just took it away, goes all the way. No foul, he couldn't hit. As now Dykehouse pulls up. There's still a Hope player down on the Adrian end. As now we're going to have a foul, and let's hope he's okay. Still down under the basket.
And no one even realizing that this Hope player is just down on this side.
Jackson Halbert, as he'll get looked at as we'll take a break as well on the floor. Stick with us, 58-50, Hope on top here inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. We're back live here inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center, as it was good to see the Hope player walk off under his own power as we resume action. Adrian on the offensive end. 58-50. Ryan Cuddy joined alongside Brett Carlisle here in the booth.
Glad to be here, Ryan. It's been a great game.
As Pelham got blocked from behind. That was big Tanner Uyghur. That was number 5, Tanner Uyghurink, who blocked Pelham from behind there. A chance for Hope to get it to double digits for the first time tonight, and they do. So they trailed double digits earlier. They now lead by 10 with 10:17 to play.
It's been all Evan Thomas with 27.
The Adrian offense still trying to get going in the second half. Reed Schilling, that's a big three-pointer from the freshman.
Light up the shots, young man.
Got his first bucket tonight. Thomas, offensive end. Schilling with a nice defensive play after knocking down the triple. Strips Evan Thomas. Now Adrian College slowing it down. It's Jalen Paul. Inside, tough follow away, no good, in and out for Chrisman.
Hope College looking to slow this down now.
Thomas, under 9.5 to play. Thomas nearly losing the handle as they're gonna call a foul.
That's on Chrisman.
That was Chrisman getting helped up by a fan, and you can hear the nice little approval from the rest of the crowd.
The bench is loving that.
As this, though, is not the person you want to see at the line. Evan Thomas has been an assassin all game long. A game-high 27.
It's really early, too, for 1-and-1s, and Hope doesn't have any fouls to give either, so Adrian's going the line, too, but Hope knows that they struggle from that free throw line.
So both free throws are good from Evan Thomas. He's got 29 still with a little over 9 minutes to play. 9-point game. Paul drives. Quick drive and finish from Jalen Paul. Still a 7-point game. Bulldogs not ready to go away just yet. TJ McKenzie gives to Thomas. Thomas going left. Stops. Nearly losing the handle. That one went off of Schilling.
Nice awareness by Thomas, knowing that it went off an Adrian player, though, and letting it just travel out of bounds.
So it'll be Dykehouse along with Versteeg checking in for Hope. They command a 62-55 lead. 8:48 to play. Dykehouse a drive kick. Wide open is Bikis for three. He fills it up. Jeff Bikis from distance. He's got 12. He's in double figures now. Paul up top. Schilling. Pump fake. Good. Close out by McKenzie. Tough shot by Schilling. That one no good.
Adrian needs to settle down. No reason to be jacking up shots this early.
Block. Pelham might have gotten both hands on that one. Contesting the shot from Evan Thomas. Paul, beautiful find inside to Pelham.
Oh, what amazing sight by the transfer. Finds Pelham down low.
As we have a timeout from Hope. 65-57. We're going to send it back down to Anthony sideline. What do you got for us, Anthony?
The second half. Their shots just aren't being seemed to fall in this second half. They just can't seem to put the ball in the basket. But we saw in the first half when that offense has some rhythm, they are very, very hard to stop. And with just under 8 minutes left here in the second half of this game, the Bulldogs are more than capable of coming back in this game. They're more than capable of getting a W here tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony. This is still going to be a very fun one to the finish. Just under 8 minutes, like Anthony had mentioned. Only an 8-point game, Brett. Kind of Adrian College, that offense just hasn't found the rhythm that they once did in the first half.
Yeah, but it's never too late to find that here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center with all these fans. Adrian was putting on a show in the first half. Let's see if they can find that again, and I guarantee they will. It's going to be a close finish, I feel, here in the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center.
Yeah, and the defense was very active, very energetic. Not that they haven't been here in the second half, but it seemed in that first half they were really creating takeaways, getting their offense started quicker than they maybe have been here in the second, but that's also kind of a credit. You know, Hope likes to play at a different pace compared to Adrian College. And also, the arrival of Evan Thomas in the second half. Not that he wasn't here in the first, but he has just completely shown why he's one of the top players in the conference.
Yeah, and Thomas has got a 30 bomb right now, and is definitely leading this Hope team to victory so far. But let's see what happens here in the final. Just under 8 minutes left to go. Thomas, it looks like he's on the bench, so Adrian looking to capitalize on his absence.
Dykehouse coming off a screen, drives. That pass nearly turned over. We're going to get a foul and a charge inside. Connor Pelham once again taking a charge for the cause. It's Uyghurink who lowered the shoulder. And you've seen that a good amount. Connor Pelham hitting the floor, but getting the call.
Yeah, and no flop calls. Connor Pelham's loving it, as he may be getting away a little bit with a flop, but still, Hope is lowering that shoulder, and you just can't do that in basketball. This isn't football.
Still got a lot of basketball left. 6.5 minutes. This will be 7.5 minutes. 65, Hope, 57, Adrian. Jalen Paul gives to Schilling. Larson Pelham along with Seifert are also on the floor. Jalen Paul from distance, off the mark. Connor Pelham had it and then got it stripped away, but a foul is called on Hope, and that'll send Pelham in the bonus to the line.
Yeah, and that is crucial. Pelham, one of the best free throw shooters on this team, and it's good that he's going to the line for Adrian College, as he needs to capitalize on some points. He's got 13 right now. Could make it 15 here and could dumb it down to a 6-point deficit.
Connor Pelham, 2 big ones, and it's back down to a 2-possession game. He's got 15.
No breaks for Connor Pelham. He played all but just 10 seconds of the first half, and he is not taking a break in this second half yet.
Dykhouse with 10 on the clock. Dykhouse over to Bicus, pump fake, drives. Nice feed to McKenzie, got met by Larson. Inside, Paul comes down with it. Up ahead to Pelham, he's got Larson to his left. He'll take it himself, and the finish from Connor Pelham. It's a 4-point game.
And that deserves an ACTV replay. Connor Pelham with a nice up and under.
Dykhouse on the offensive end went up and got hacked by Jalen Paul. So that'll send Clayton Dykhouse to the line for 2 free throws.
And can I just say, what beautiful cam work we got here. That was nice transition from side cam to top cam.
Dykhouse at the line. He's got 5 tonight. He's averaging 12 on this season. Now make that 6 as the first one will fall. Evan Thomas back in the game now for Hope. (66-61). Second free throw was off. Schilling had it, and they're going to go a tie-up and a jump ball. Schilling not a fan of that call, as Hope now will get possession right back with a fresh 30 seconds on the clock.
This is where Adrian needs to buckle down, play good defense.
Thomas back in the game. They're going to go right to him. He's got the taller Larson on him.
That's a good matchup, too. Good defense by Pelham.
Yeah, Larson standing at a tall 6'6" with some reach to him as well. Connor Pelham now on Thomas. He's pretty much been following Thomas most of that first half. Pelham was.
And Pelham is one of the more gracious defenders. He needs to stay on Thomas. He is one of the guys that locks down pretty well. Doesn't give up either.
Yep.
Right there.
There's that matchup right there, and it's Connor Pelham getting the better of Evan Thomas. Nice defensive play, 5-point game. 6:07, Adrian College getting the ball back.
Connor Pelham showing that he is showing Evan Thomas that he is in the Maryland Sports Fitness Center, and this is his house.
Big screen from Schilling. Price was short. Good to see Lilia, who just came off, got injured earlier, get right back up from that one. Tough finish, no good. Schilling again has the rebound. He's got Dykhouse behind him, has to avoid that takeaway. Lost his dribble in the backcourt, but Jalen Paul he found. He works up to Larson, trying to find a lane. Shot no good. Larson tapped out of bounds off of Hope with 5:35 to play.
Good job by Larson. It was a good find by Jalen Paul too, but Larson just couldn't convert.
Wiegerink in for Halbert. Larson to Schilling. Gives to Pelham, Connor Pelham. Baseline drive from Larson in the reverse. It's a one-possession game. 66-63. Larson's got 5 now. Thomas corner, pump fake out. Bicus, he pump fake, step back, left elbow 3 off the mark. Rebound Thomas. He was able to get it off of Jalen Paul. Heads up play by Evan Thomas. I think that was going off of him. Well, he had it in midair and then was able to bounce off of Paul.
It was like slow motion down in that corner. It was like, who's it going to go off of? And Paul tried to smack it off Thomas, and then Thomas was like, I got the ball, and throws it off Paul. And it's like, what's happening down here, down low?
8 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas with Larson on him. Straight away, gun. It goes from Evan Thomas. He's got 32.
He got a 30 bomb, and that is crucial. Still plenty of time, though, for Adrian. They just got to lock down Thomas.
Paul got it stripped. Dykehouse in transition. Goes up. Hit by Schilling. It almost went. But Clayton Dykehouse will get 2 at the line. As we're going to get a timeout by head coach Tim Kaiser before those free throws are taken. As the Bulldogs still 4:31. It's only 6 points. But it seems like Adrian College, every time they get inch closer, Evan Thomas really makes a big play.
That has been Hope's answer, is Evan Thomas. And he has not missed very much this second half. First half was a little wonky for him, but now he is on fire. And, I mean, he's made at least 4 from the arc and at the free throw line. And he's gotten down low. He's been everywhere on the court. It seems like he's got a twin out there somewhere, but it's just him. The low man tonight, as you can see, there's only one other guy up on the board with double digits, and he's got the 32. So,
yeah, it'll be it's going to be tough for Adrian College, but it's only 2 possessions, and it's going to be interesting to see defensively if they're going to keep Pelham. What they've been doing a lot is having Pelham and then shading over Price, or maybe kind of a Rex Steiner, or at least shading over a second. Interesting to see, because now Hope is starting to swing the ball around the arc too, trying to find that open man once the double comes to Thomas. So it's going to be interesting to see defensively how Adrian can handle with that, because, I mean, it does seem like we've been talking about him a lot, but, I mean, he's really been leading this Hope team. You take him out of the equation. Obviously, I know you can't, but if you do, Adrian College has really played very strongly defensively against a very good team.
yeah, and one more foul for Adrian, and then Hope just gets automatically 2 free throws for double bonus, and that is definitely something Adrian has to keep an eye on. Still plenty of time to play here, 4:31.
Dykehouse looking to push it to an 8-point lead. He can't. Offensive rebound, though, for Hope, and that was big. A fresh 30 seconds. As we're going to get a whistle. Let's see. Ref is going to go over to the scorer's table. I think we're having some more scoreboard issues. It seems like that's what the discussion is about. As the referee now talking it over with head coach Greg Mitchell for Hope.
Yeah, and it should have been just reset to 20, not 30.
As the whole building wanted over the back there. It's been over and back there. None called. As now we're going to get a foul. It's Thomas. He was guarded by Larson. And that'll send Evan Thomas in the double bonus.
I wish we could give the refs an instant replay, because I don't think Jalen Paul even touched that at all, but 10 fouls now for Adrian, and that sends Thomas to the line again, which is not good. He has not missed all night. He makes the first.
As a team, Hope 19 of 22 now. That second free throw, makes them 19 of 22. They hold a 9-point lead at 72-63.
Gives Thomas 34 on the night now. Can he get to 40 is what the real question is.
Nice move by Paul. He got fouled, couldn't get the bucket to go. But Jalen Paul will head to the line.
Jalen Paul showing some frustration. He's like, come on, can't you give me a break? Get that ball in the hoop.
Jalen Paul is perfect there from the line. Back down to a 7-point game. The transfer senior has 9. Dykehouse lobs it inside. Got blocked by Larson from behind, but right to Thomas. Kicks out wide open as Lilia for 3. That one left short. Larson with the rebound.
Good hands by Larson. Good defense by Adrian. Only 7 points. He got plenty of time. Make something happen.
Pelham has an open look and hits! Big three-pointer for Connor Pelham. The lead is down to 4, 72-68. He's up to 20 now.
String music for Connor Pelham. That is big, 20 points.
Dykehouse had a step on Larson. This means that was Schilling and finished. Paul trying to feed it to Pelham. Couldn't get it. Larson, good job of keeping it in bounds.
That was really good by Larson.
That extra long reach helped there as Price stepped back. 3. Oh, that was halfway down and out for Diavion Price on a rainbow gun.
That was going to be huge for Adrian College. I think the building would have exploded if that would have went in.
Dykehouse gives to Thomas, who was trying to free himself up from Pelham. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas lost the handle. Pelham, who was driving, got bumped by Evan Thomas, and Connor Pelham will now get free throws.
That was huge. Connor Pelham with the knockdown 3 here, and then getting that foul and steal off of Evan Thomas. And Thomas, it looks like he's easily frustrated, so Connor Pelham is keeping an eye on that.
Free throws continuing to be a thorn in the side for the Adrian Bulldogs.
It's good to see that he knocked down the second one. Only 5-point game now.
Pelham is up to 21. That's a game high for the black and gold. Dykehouse with the drive. Thomas has Pelham on him. This is the matchup. He'll give to Bicus. Dykehouse. A drive, a tough finish, no good. Rebound for Hope, a second chance. And a foul, as it was Wegerink who got 2 offensive rebounds on the same possession and then got fouled on the 3rd attempt.
I don't know what these refs are seeing, honestly. That Jalen Paul, obviously the smaller kid, boxing out Wegerink underneath the basket, and no over the back call. That can be frustrating for a coach like Tim Kaiser.
So now Wegerink at the line. A silky smooth touch at 89%. He hits them both, and the lead is up to 7 with 1:55 to play. Jalen Paul with Thomas on him. He's going all over the place. Tough shot, no good. Pelham with the rebound and the follow.
Good for Pelham to be underneath to pick up Jalen Paul once again and cleaning up off the glass.
Thomas. Schilling switches onto him. To Dykehouse. Bicus was trying to get his team to find Thomas, but they swing it back out to him. Miscommunication. Ball is turned over. Adrian College is running with numbers. Paul bounced off of Larson's legs. Paul's still alive. He finds Larson. The open 3 is no good. Rebound Hope on a mad scramble for the ball. Larson had a look for a 2-point game. It was off. Hope boarded it and calls timeout.
It looked good from Andrew Larson, and that another missed shot, but it was gonna, believe me, Maryland Sports and Fitness Center would have had the roof blown off with the audience here. Lots of energy packed up, but they're just waiting for that big knockdown shot.
Adrian's still very much alive, only down 5. Obviously, what you want to have to avoid is sending Hope to the free throw line, because in the double bonus, like you mentioned earlier, so you're given for sure 2 free throws to a very good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, And like I said, too, at the pregame is Adrian has lost 9 of their last 12 by 10 points or fewer. And that is crucial. I'm sorry, well, 8 of their last 11, as they lost to Calvin by 20, but 8 of their last 11, that's 8 games that they lost by 10 points or fewer, and that is crazy to think about.
Yeah, in every single game, the Bulldogs seem to be, as they have given the #1 team in the conference everything they could have imagined and then some in a in-conference battle.
Connor Pelham hyping up his boys down there, saying, let's go, we got this. As the graduate senior, the leader of this team.
60 seconds exactly on the clock. It's Bicus, Thomas, Dykehouse, Lilia, and number 5 for Hope, Tanner Wiegerink. Bicus has the smaller Schilling on him. Over to Thomas. He nearly lost the handle of it. Thomas, top of the key. 8 seconds. Pelham stripped his pocket. There goes Connor Pelham. A drive. He's fouled and will head to the line for 2 on a hard foul by number 32, Jeff Bicus.
That should be an intentional foul, if anything, as
Connor Pelham gets up.
Basically tackled Pelham onto the floor. Nice steal.
Let's see. Bicus. Tough to see from the angle. Ref's still talking it over. I think if it's there, they want to make it a flagrant or not.
It's tough. Tough to call on that, honestly.
A big call, too.
And
they call it.
An intentional foul. So that means Pelham is going to be going to the line for 2, and then Adrian is going to be getting that ball back, I believe.
It's only the second on Bicus. So that's 2 free throws and the basketball for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Pelham's got to focus. Knocks down the first. That's crucial. That was a mistake by Bicus for fouling that hard. Looks like he was put on the bench, too.
So job is done there from Connor Pelham. It's a 3-point game just like that with 36.5 seconds to go. Connor Pelham having himself a second half, joining Evan Thomas. He's up to 25 now. And if you're Coach Kaiser, you still have 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Are you going to go for a quick 2, or are you going to try to find a Larson or maybe a Schilling for 3?
Well, it looks like that Adrian, in my approach, I get the quick 2. I'd let Hope come down, get this quick 2 in the 6 seconds, so that way Hope still has a shot clock, or that way Hope still has a shot clock to try and get the ball off. Tim Kaiser needs to focus up, draw a play, hopefully get a quick bucket, and then see what happens as maybe Hope can drive down the floor. They obviously will hold it. Maybe Adrian will foul, but a quick 3 wouldn't be bad either, especially if Connor Pelham is the one shooting it being hot with 25 points now.
Yeah, always interesting to see with how quick Jalen Paul is and how he can have the ball on a string, sending him just facilitating the paint, looking maybe for a driving kick or something. He's been interesting to watch all game long. This has been an incredibly fun matchup here between these two teams, with Adrian as least kind of how it's been going this season. It's been high entertaining games, high scoring, and their defense has kind of needed to be strengthened up a little bit, as obviously, like we mentioned earlier, the #1 offense in points per game, but the very dead last in points per game allowed in the conference. So I think Adrian has done very good, a very good job, at least of containing Hope, and they've given themselves a chance in this one against conference-wise the #1 team in the MIAA. Let's see what they do. It's Jalen Paul, Andrew Larson, Connor Pelham, and then alongside them it's going to be number 24, Kendall Chrisman, and number 13, Reed Schilling. Jalen Paul's the trigger man. He'll find Chrisman inside. What a play!
Quick bucket, like I said, that is great by Tim Kaiser.
The shot clock is still on. About 3 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. It's a 1-point game. Evan Thomas with Pelham on him. Timeout, Hope.
Smart by Hope, honestly, to call a timeout, but that is their last one.
How about this design play off the inbound, though?
A little wraparound by Chrisman, picks on Pelham's man and lays it right in off the glass. Good find, Jalen Paul.
The whole focus of the defense completely went to Connor Pelham in that corner, and no one was looking at Kendall Chrisman. Very beautifully designed play there from head coach Tim Kaiser. It's a 1-point game. 21 seconds on the clock, 18 seconds on the shot clock. 76-75. Oh, this game's just been going back and forth. Every time you think it's over, one team makes a run.
Yeah, and the thing is, here coming out of this timeout, Adrian needs to guard that perimeter. That perimeter is the only thing. If they do end up getting a bucket inside, call your timeout, draw something up, come back down on the other end of the floor and see what you can do. Obviously, you're going to have to hit a 3 if they score a bucket. So it's going to be an interesting last 21 seconds. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Hope out of this timeout.
Evan Thomas leads the way for Hope with 34 points. Jeff Bickus has 12, and Clayton Dykehouse is behind him with 9. Connor Pelham leads the black and gold with 25 points. Kendall Chrisman has 15. Jalen Paul has 9. It's a 1-point game. What other way would it finish other than going down to the wire?
I called this in the pregame. It was going to be a good matchup.
Bickus having trouble inbounding. Finds Dykehouse. And Paul was reaching for a potential interception, but Clayton Dykehouse will head to the line.
It's smart, too. The shot clock will be turned off. And Adrian will get this final shot. You're just hoping that Dykehouse misses at least one or both of these free throws, but if not, it's going to come up with a tie game winning 3, tie game winning 3.
Dykehouse hits the first.
And a lot of noise eruption as Tim Kaiser will use his last timeout and ice Dykehouse, hopefully to miss a free throw.
As it's a 77-75 game. We're just under 20 seconds left. Once Adrian College gets the ball, shot clock is going to be turned off. So the second free throw is crucial for Hope. You feel so much more comfortable. You don't feel completely comfortable, but you'll take a 3-point lead, and force Adrian to either have to go for another quick 2 and another foul, or take the 3.
And I believe Tim Kaiser's probably drawing up a play. If Dykehouse makes this free throw, they get down the floor and they save the ball for a last-minute shot. It's going to be either Chrisman, Pelham, or probably Andrew Larson taking that 3-pointer. And Jalen Paul will be bringing it up.
Dykehouse is an 80% free throw shooter on the season. He hit the first. He'll have one more coming out of this timeout.
And if Dykehouse misses this free throw, you secure that rebound, and you take your time getting up that court. You got 19 seconds. That's plenty of time. But honestly, if I were Hope, and if they make this free throw, I just follow Adrian and send them to the line, so that way you can try and get that ball back.
The free throw is good from Dykehouse. It's a 3-point game. What does Adrian do?
Looks like they're going to save this to the last shot.
Here it is, as Jalen Paul nearly had it turned over, but Evan Thomas with a clear kick ball. So 12.3 seconds. So, yep, it does look like this is going to be the last possession, or maybe a shot with, you would think, probably 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and a potential rebound. As inbound is intercepted, and Hope can just take time off of the clock. And the long reach from Tanner Wiegerink comes up huge for Hope.
That's good sportsmanship by Wigerink, though, not trying to dunk it, just securing the ball down low, too. And now we see fans slowly making their way out.
The play of the game, if these obviously still 6.3 seconds left, first free throw is off.
And this is the
so
first.
This is all to play for here in the second one. You also, after a miss, Hope has done a very good job of getting offensive rebounds. The second one will fall. So Paul with a hoisted up three. It goes. 2.2 seconds left.
Oh, boy.
Adrian College now is going to have to quickly foul. What is Hope going to do here? It's inside of Thomas. They foul. 1.2 seconds to play. Oh, my. Jalen Paul keeping this game alive.
And, wow. Jalen Paul, sorry we don't have the scoreboard up for you, but Jalen Paul just hit a three, and it's a 1-point game. Now we're sending Evan Thomas to the line with 1.2 seconds left, and this game is not over yet.
If you're Thomas, do you purposely miss the second just so they can't get an inbound and they have to just react off of a rebound? No message from his coach. They're talking right now. I wonder if he's saying to miss it or not. Obviously can't read his lips from up here. Here we go. 1.2 seconds to go. 80-78 Hope. Evan Thomas with his second chance. He hits it. So Adrian can at least inbound and put up a prayer. It's Paul. Will this one be answered? It is short. And the Hope Flying Dutchman, the #1 team in the conference, comes in and barely survives a slugfest with your Adrian Bulldogs. And it's a tough one. It's conference play. You want to win every conference game. But if you're Adrian, there's a lot of things that you like to see coming off of that game, especially with how you kept fighting, being down 8 points late in that one.
Yeah, and you can't hang your head about that one. Obviously, it's a tough loss, close here in the Marilap. So definitely Adrian College, can't hang your head about this one as you have a lot of conference play left to go. So,
yeah, Evan Thomas, a game high 36, and there's not much more we can say about him that really we haven't already talked about. Just the way he really elevated his game. 20 points in the second half. 26 points in that second half really took over. And it's just an incredible performance from him. And Adrian, that both halves, they started a little sluggish, and it took them a while. And that's kind of maybe where Coach Kaiser is going to really talk getting quicker starts and not kind of digging themselves in a hole. As we will send it down now to Anthony Ryder. He's with Coach Kaiser.
Coach, your team fought incredibly hard tonight, showed a lot of heart, a lot of passion, so much energy from the bench, players playing through injury. I know it's a very tough loss for you, but what did you like out of your team tonight?
I mean, I just like that they continued to battle, continued to fight. We got off to a slow start in both halves, but we picked it up, and that's the whole group, the bench, players, everybody. We could have mailed it in there down 8 with 4 to go, 3.5 to go. We kept fighting. Told them we just got to go make a play, And, Connor Pelham made a bunch of plays down the stretch, and other guys made a bunch of plays throughout the game. And, it's happy with how we fought, but, disappointing result at the end of the day. But, we're going to keep fighting, and, those guys work really hard, and they love each other, so we're just going to keep getting better. But definitely a tough result tonight for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony, and thanks, Coach Kaiser, as the Bulldogs drop this one 81-78. And he mentioned Connor Pelham. What were your thoughts on Connor Pelham, how he played, especially in that second half for Adrian?
Yeah, and a couple steals for Connor Pelham, and a lot of three-pointers knocked down for him and making crucial plays. Just couldn't come out with the win, obviously, but Connor Pelham, that's a lot to hope for. 25 points, that is not too shabby, obviously. Just couldn't match Evan Thomas's 36 up on the board, but we definitely will have a lot of hope as Adrian falls to 2-3 in the conference, but they have a couple road games coming up, Albion and Trine.
Yeah, this is really like a 5-game gauntlet that they're going through right now with Calvin, Hope, Albion, Trine, and then Calvin again. Those are the top those are the top 4 teams in the MIAA, and they're gonna face all of those in a 5-game stretch. They've dropped the first 2 against Calvin and Hope, and like you mentioned, have dropped to 2 and 3 in conference play, as the Bulldogs really kind of a lot to be happy about, like you mentioned in that one, and just overall a strong performance here inside the Merillat Sports and Fitness Center. As that will do it here inside the Merillat. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. Brett Carlisle and myself, Ryan Cuddy. This was a fun one. Hope barely holds on and is victorious by 381-78 here on the Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.